Come here. To say our first guest knows a thing about musical theatre, it's very much an understatement. From Beauty and the Beast to Cats, Les Mis to Cabaret, Rachael Beck has played some of the most beloved characters from the genre and receiving standing ovations around the nation. And now she's helping to bring a little bit of Broadway to Tasmania with the upcoming Australian Musical Theatre Festival. And Rachael joins us now on the couch.
Hi, guys. I hope you've warmed up your voices this morning. Do a practice of a bit of singing.
I tell you, we're going to get straight into it. It's great to have you back on the couch, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come here. We want to hear all about this incredible festival. Tell us about it.
Well, it's third year. Tyron Parks is the head honcho of this festival. Todd McKenney and myself are headlining, so there'll be lots of different experiences. There'll be workshops. I'm doing my one-woman show, This Girl. There'll be a Sound of Music sing-along, which we might have to practice later, I know. Captain Von Trapp was the first man I fell in love with, I just have to say.
You're only human.
Yeah, only human, exactly. I did play Maria opposite Rob Guest.
You did.
And there'll be a Come to the Cabaret night where there are a lot of performers on the stage performing with people, having drinks. A lot of educational talks happening as well, alongside the wine tours, that Tasmania's famous for, and the cheeses. So you've got something for everybody.
So is there a rule, don't drink sing, or is drink singing mandatory?
Well, we always say the more they drink, the better we sound. So I think it's mandatory. Yeah.
Now, your solo show, This Girl,
Yes.
what's that?
Well, I suppose it's more like an intimate New York cabaret-style show where I tell lots of stories about, well, let's just say Hugh Jackman, kissing Hugh Jackman and going out with Russell Crowe, which never sort of eventuated with my dad, but that's another story. Okay. But just working in the industry, some of my favourite, moments and, anecdotes, but also some of my favourite songs. And I just have a little bit of a chat about my beginnings and how it is in the industry, working through these sorts of stages. So, yeah, a little bit. It changes every time. It changes, changes every time I do the show.
So it's This Girl.
This girl.
This girl. This girl. What's her face?
Hey, Becky.
There'll also be some workshops for the next generation of generation of musical theatre performers. Is
Absolutely.
That right?
And I have pulled back from doing the big shows, touring shows for quite some time because I've got my kids on my own. So I've been doing a lot of work in the Pilbara and the Kimberleys and as artist in residence at schools, creating and strengthening performing arts departments in high schools. So I'm really, really passionate about sharing my knowledge, and I think it's an important and a really sort of a deep thing to do in a different way. You know, they say you want to be immortal, teach. And so it's a really exciting opportunity for people in Tasmania and people who are flying in to have contact with people like myself and Todd and have that experience. Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, you may have taken a step back from them, but there's the production of Beauty and the Beast is coming back to us now.
I know.
Obviously, being Belle and that, you must be so excited that it's coming back.
You were the original Belle.
I was the original Belle. It is extremely... I know. Look at that thing.
Look at your ribbons.
You see, I'm not a real blonde.
Welcome to the couch.
How do you sing in a corset like that?
Oh, well, look,
what's
really
happening with your diaphragm?
In Les Mis, the corsets were so tight, and I used to keep saying, get them out, get them out. You actually just have to befriend your dresser and give them a lot of, treats and things, because if not, they just squeeze it and squeeze it.
And the maternity undies. I find if you wear too much of a sucker, you've got to wear some kind of a...
And you were Jared Leto before Jared Leto was Jared Leto in your Karl Lagerfeld cat costume just there. Fantastic.
Was he a cat?
On the Met Gala carpet earlier in the week,
I did see a cheeky little picture there. But I didn't look like that, though. No.
Much cooler.
I was only 15 when I did that.
Wow.
Were you really?
Yes, youngest cat in the world.
Youngest cat in the world? You were a kitten.
I was a kitten.
What's 15 in cat years? What does that actually make you?
Times 9. Who's the maths here? I'm not sure.
And let's not forget your TV career on the small screen too.
Yeah, that's right.
A Country Practice was one of your first roles. You would have been pretty young then.
I was, and I had to drive a car. I didn't know how to do it, and I crashed. And I had 9 kids in the back. Not my own.
No, stunt kids.
Oh, look at that!
The beautiful Joan Sidney, who we only lost recently.
I know.
What a cast.
Oh, brilliant. And I'm still friends with Georgie Parker and all of those sorts of guys.
She's magic.
See? Again, not blonde.
Did you look back in that moment and did you realise how monumental a country practice was in that moment, or is it more a...
No, I did, because I grew up, we had Friday night baked dinners with my grandmother and our whole family watching country practice. So I remember Molly dying and all of that.
Molly dying.
So when I was on set meeting everybody, I was like, oh, this is heaven. This is it. I can just retire.
Hey, I have to ask you, you've been in every one of my favourite musicals. What's your favourite?
Oh, I am asked this quite a lot. I think you have favourites for different reasons.
Yeah, sure.
People you meet, a character you really wanted to play, a song you love in the show, such as Dream a Dream in Les Mis. I loved Beauty and the Beast because it was, you know, working with a fantastic bunch of people.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman, of course.
HJ to his friends, which you know, yeah.
That's right.
He had very big thighs in that production. Do you remember?
I had very big everything. Not that I would know. No, he had very big thighs, and he used to work out all the time. Lots of baked beans.
The Gaston costume, they were a bit padded.
Oh,
weren't they?
yes. Oh,
yeah,
it's all padded. It's all padding.
We all do it. Speaking of our favourites, you are our favourite.
Yeah. Thank you.
For more details about the Australian Musical Theatre Festival, head to amtf.org.au. Rachael, Beck, always a pleasure.
Thank you
so
for
much.
having me.
Oh, you want to stick around for chat stuff?
I'd love to chat about things.
Oh, let's get straight into it. Great stuff.
Well,